So maybe many of you are familiar with trying to sell cookie or Girl Scout cookies or cookie dough or coffee. We're going to give you the chance to sell something that's soccer specific and very healthy. So this product that you have that you've been tasting is our all natural sports hydration product. That product has 50% less sodium than Gatorade. It has coconut water for potassium. It's all natural, gluten-free and non-GMO. It's just a much healthier alternative. The good news for you guys is you're going to be selling cases of that product. You sell a case of each flavor for $25 to friends, family, or neighbors. And every time you sell a case, you're going to be making $11 for your team. So with every case is $11, and you guys keep all of the profits. We don't keep any of the profits from that sale. So it's a fantastic way for you to try and raise money. Now, as many of you have discovered, there's 4 different flavors. The green one is called Mango Limon, my personal favorite. The red one is like a fruit punch, it's made from Jamaica. The yellow one is limonada, and then the orange, which is like a lemonade, and then the orange is called mandarina, which is our orange flavor. Now, if you can imagine, if you were talking to a neighbor, you might knock on the door and introduce yourself, or see one of your parents' friends. And these sheets are all customized specifically for the slammers. So this tells them a little bit about the club, so you can inform them and educate them about who you are and why you're raising the money. And then on the other side, you have a product sheet. And this is in both English and Spanish, whichever language you're most comfortable with. And then this allows you to introduce the flavors. And then we also have an assorted pack. This has 3 bottles of each of the 4 flavors, so there's 12 bottles in each case. So if you're visiting with somebody and they're not familiar with the flavors, then the assorted pack is a great way to sell them a case of product for $25 and they get all 4 flavors. So this sheet here that each of you have in your packet tells you all about the product. Now the next sheet that I'm going to show you is this one here, and this is your order form. And this one's very important. So what you do with this form is you fill out your name, your team's name, and then for each customer that you sell a product to, then you fill out their name, their address, and then what they actually ordered. So this is a great way for you to keep track of who purchased what and how much money you're raising. And at the end, there's a way for you to tally up whether they paid by check or by cash. Those are the 2 ways that you're going to collect money. Now when you get a check or some cash, then you'll put it in your collection envelope, and this is a way for you to store it all up. And then at the end of the program, you tear off one of the carbon copy sheets, you give one to the team coordinator, and then you'll keep one so that you've got a record of what you're selling. Now, most of the time, like if my kids are selling something, I forget what I've actually bought from them. So here what you have is a little leave behind that you can leave with each customer that you sell product to, and that gives them a way to track which product they actually ordered so they can stick it to their fridge. And then on the back, there's more about the slammers. So each time they go to the fridge, then they can learn more about your great club, but also keep track of what they've ordered. So that's basically how it works. You sell a case of the hydration product for $25. You should feel good about it. It's a local company, and it's a much healthier alternative to the other drinks that are out there. And every time you sell a case, you're making $11 for your team and for your club. And the way the funds are going to work is 80% of that profit is going to go to the teams, and the slammers decided that 20% would go to the club. And I think it's to help with both fees, club fees, and then scholarships for kids who maybe are not as fortunate as some of you and still want to chance it. So that's basically how it works. Leah, do you want to walk through the schedule?
We're going to start today. You guys are all going to have your packets. You're going to have everything that Richard just went over to go make some sales and raise some money for your club. Sales period is going to last for about 3.5 weeks. So take advantage of that time, sell as many cases as you can so you can compete for those prizes. The following week, after all the orders are tallied, we're going to bring a delivery truck out to a central location, perhaps the same field here where you guys are all practicing, help parents load cars, minivans, trucks, so that make it easy for all of you. And then at the end, which you guys all want to hear about, is the prizes. So each team is going to be awarded an MVP. That person's going to get a Golazo swag bag that's going to have like a t-shirt, water bottle, some cool easy buttons that say Golazo. And then we're going to include 2 tickets to see the Sounders play the Galaxy in October. So, yeah. And that's each team. So sell the most on your team. We're asking you to sell a minimum of 5 cases. But to really compete, we ask you to keep pushing and do as much as you can. For the whole club, I think there's 8 teams roughly participating in this fundraiser. That person's going to be awarded the Golden Boot. Now that prize is going to entail everything that the MVP player got, but also going to be an Apple product. Anybody here want an iPad mini? Yeah? All right, so there was a club, the club that we did this with in Woodinville, there was a little girl there that sold 38 cases. So that's where the mark's at right now. So see if you can beat that. So you can really compete for that iPad Mini.
Yes.
Is there any stipulation on who we can sell to?
And the only thing that we say is we don't ship the product anywhere, so it's primarily local, friends, family, neighbors, that kind of stuff. And you can take it to work and sell it at work. Is that the kind of thing you were thinking?
Yeah, or like businesses?
Sure.
What about selling it to a business? Can they buy it and then resell it?
We wouldn't probably encourage that because it tends to, we have retailers that sell the product and it just gets a little bit complicated if it goes beyond the program. You can tell them to come to us.
Get creative, I like it.
Yes? For sure. That's a great question. The question was, how much is it to buy these products at the store? You're going to be selling it for less than someone can buy it in the store. So it's a great opportunity for someone to, if they have bought Golazo before, just want to feel good about buying it, then they are buying it at a price that's lower than they can buy it at retail. 12. The question was how many bottles are in a case, and there's 12 bottles in each case. Yes?
I have two questions. One, and then maybe miss this. Did you say who they make checks out to?
It's a great question.
AYSA.
AYSA.
Yep.
Okay. And two, everything that you just said, is that, are we going to get that in written form?
Yeah, I'm going to send out weekly emails updating people, encouraging people to keep going. And then I'll send out an email following this meeting tonight with all the details on it.
And also in your pack, you have all of the order information, and everything that Leo said to you tonight is on a one-pager cover sheet. It's going to be in your pack too. It's right here.
What happens if you, like, say you fill out one order form, you get another?
Yeah, Carrie is going to be the main liaison. Carrie Rutledge just left to go to work, but she has extra order forms.
The question was what happens if you fill out a whole order form and then there'll be other order forms. That's a great thing to go for. It's a Golazo.